Minato Namikaze. Minato Namikaze, the legendary Fourth Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, is one of the most brilliant geniuses in the history of the ninja world. His talent is not only shown in his assumption of the Hokage position at such a young age, but also in his ability to create unique jutsu of his own. I'm talking about Rasengan, a technique that has left a deep mark in the world of Naruto. According to Jiraiya-sama, it took Minato 3 years to perfect this technique. The nature of Rasengan is a powerful spinning ball of chakra created and maintained in the user's palm. When it makes contact with the target, it can cause severe damage, if not total destruction. Just look at the level of devastation Naruto caused with Rasengan during his fight with Sasuke before the time skip. Even though he was still young and hadn't developed Rasengan to higher power levels, it still left Sasuke shocked. The inspiration for Minato to create Rasengan came from the Tailed Beast Ball, a highly powerful technique used by the Tailed Beasts. He created this technique to protect Kushina Uzumaki, his beloved wife, and a Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. Thus, one of the strongest jutsu in the ninja world was created out of an immense amount of love. However, Minato soon realized that Rasengan still had a lot of untapped potential. He understood that combining chakra nature transformations with Rasengan could elevate its power to new heights. Unfortunately, he passed away before he could accomplish this. In battle, Minato often combined Rasengan skillfully with Hiraishin no Jutsu, Flying Thunder God technique. This combination created lightning-fast, unpredictable attacks, leaving the opponent with almost no chance to react, like when he fought Obito. Besides him, Jiraiya and Kakashi were also able to use this technique, and Naruto was the one who perfected it and pushed its power to new levels. Just one sec, I want to thank everyone who has supported us all this time. We're aiming for 10,000 subs, and we need your support, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We know there's always room for improvement, so your feedback means a lot to us. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment below. Thanks so much again. Now, Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki, known for being sometimes quite foolish and not great with theoretical things, possesses an extraordinary creative mindset when it comes to developing jutsu, especially with Rasengan, the legacy his father left him. After learning Rasengan from Jiraiya, and with guidance from Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja, Naruto succeeded in adding wind chakra to Rasengan, creating a new technique with devastating power, Rasen Shuriken. Not stopping there, after learning Sage Mode, he could throw the Rasen Shuriken toward his opponent. Later on, with his incredible battle instincts and limitless creativity, Naruto developed many variations of Rasengan by combining it with the chakra of the tailed beasts. Each variation carried unique power and was effectively used in different situations. It could be said that Naruto transformed Rasengan from a simple technique into an entire diverse and rich jutsu system. Not only that, we also have to mention Sexy no Jutsu. Well, Naruto creates clones of himself and turns into seductive girls, often without clothes. This jutsu is usually seen as silly and is often used in humorous situations, but it has proven to be surprisingly effective, even against powerful opponents, like Kaguya. Kaguya was so strong that even touching her was a challenge, but thanks to the harem technique, Naruto was able to temporarily neutralize Kaguya's Byakugan and land a decent punch on her. At first, this might sound foolish and unserious, but it's clear that this technique is quite clever in exploiting the opponent's psychology. Naruto can disrupt the enemy's mind, creating openings in their defense. Later on, he even taught both Rasengan and Sexy no Jutsu to Konohamaru. Tobirama Senju. Tobirama Senju, the second Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, is one of the greatest ninjas in the history of the ninja world. With his sharp mind and extraordinary research abilities, he left behind a massive legacy of jutsu that had a profound impact on the ninja world. It can be said that without Tobirama's inventions, the landscape of the ninja world would be completely different. Among the jutsu created by Tobirama, Kage Bunshin no Jutsu is probably the most widely known technique. Unlike regular clone techniques, shadow clones create complete copies that are capable of fighting. Each clone can use chakra and perform jutsu just like the original.
This technique later became Naruto Uzumaki's trademark, as he has the ability to create thousands of clones at once. He also created the Flying Thunder God Jutsu, a space-time jutsu, when he was very young. This technique allows the user to instantly teleport to any location marked with a special seal. When he first used it, he defeated Izuna Uchiha. Later on, Minato Namikaze, the Fourth Hokage, inherited and perfected this technique, making it one of the most terrifying jutsu on the battlefield, and earning him the title of the Yellow Flash of the Leaf Village. And of course, we must mention Tobirama's most controversial invention, Edo Tensei. This is a jutsu that allows the user to summon and control the souls of the dead, turning them into immortal warriors. Although Tobirama himself struggled with the consequences of this technique and eventually declared it forbidden, it was still used later on. At first, Orochimaru used this forbidden technique to resurrect himself and the first Hokage. Although the technique was not yet perfected at that time, and the two Hokages that were summoned didn't showcase much of their full power, it was still a significant event. Later, Kabuto Yakushi perfected the technique and unleashed its terrifying power during the Fourth Great Ninja War. The number of souls he controlled was massive, about 40 people, all of whom were elite ninjas with incredibly powerful and unique skills. If Itachi hadn't broken this jutsu, the Ninja Alliance would have been worn out fighting these reanimated corpses. Then, after being resurrected, Orochimaru used the technique once again to summon the previous four Hokages, bringing them back with nearly all their strength from when they were alive. Truly, it's a jutsu that is perfectly suited for war. Not only was Tobirama brilliant in creating special jutsu, but he was also a master of water style. He created the water release, water severing wave, a technique that allows the user to turn chakra into water and release it as a high-pressure stream. This stream of water is powerful enough to cut through anything in its path, including the roots of the god tree. All the jutsu created by Tobirama demonstrate his deep understanding of the nature of chakra and the natural laws. It's safe to say that creativity and knowledge were his greatest strengths. Hashirama Senju. Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, is a legendary figure known as the God of Shinobi. His strength far exceeded that of ordinary ninjas. What made Hashirama famous was his unique ability, wood release, Mokuton. This Kekkei Genkai is extremely special, allowing him to control and create trees at will. While many ninjas in the Naruto series can use wood release, this is because they later acquire his cells. In his era, Hashirama was the only one who naturally possessed this ability, making him the strongest user of wood release and the creator of all Mokuton techniques. There are many wood release techniques in the series, but I won't go into all of them here. I believe Hashirama and his Mokuton powers deserve their own video. However, let's take a look at the pinnacle of Hashirama's use of Mokuton, the thousand-armed Kan-on technique. This technique allows him to create a giant Buddha statue with thousands of wooden arms. When combined with Sage Mode, the scale and power of this technique are greatly increased. To put it in perspective, the statue created by Hashirama is about 10 times taller than the Nine Tails wrapped in Madara's Susanoo. The mountains around it suddenly look incredibly small, and just by comparing the statue created by Obito with the one Hashirama created, you can see the huge difference in scale between the first Hokage and other users of Mokuton. Clearly, no one else can perform techniques on such a grand scale as Hashirama did. In addition to Mokuton, Hashirama is also said to have created the body replacement technique. Although it is considered one of the lowest-ranked techniques and is regarded as a basic skill, it is truly very ninja-like. Just before being attacked, the user replaces themselves with a log or something similar. Since the attack hits this object, the opponent may temporarily believe they have successfully struck the user. However, of course, they haven't hit the user. The opponent will quickly realize what has happened. If the user is fast enough, they can take advantage of the brief moment when the opponent is distracted to counterattack or use the time to escape. It can be said that Hashirama Senju's legacy is not only about founding the Hidden Leaf Village or his glorious military achievements, but also about his deep contributions to the art of ninjutsu through his unique techniques.
Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, is one of the rare geniuses in the ninja world. He reached the rank of Jonin at around the age of 13, an extraordinary achievement. As a student of the Fourth Hokage, he was able to use Rasengan, but he couldn't combine his lightning chakra with the technique. So, he chose a different path. He created his own technique, and that technique was Chidori. The essence of Chidori is gathering a large amount of lightning chakra into the palm of the user's hand, forming a powerful electrical current. In comparison, while Rasengan has the ability to cause destruction over a wide area, the strongest ability of Chidori is its piercing power. However, the weakness of this technique is that the user must rush toward the opponent at high speed in a straight line, making it easy to be trapped and counterattacked. Because of this, Sharingan becomes an essential tool when using Chidori, as the user can predict the opponent's movements. The first time Kakashi used this technique, he didn't have the Sharingan and was very impulsive. If the Fourth Hokage hadn't intervened at that moment, there might not have been a Sixth Hokage Kakashi in the future. Building on the foundation of Chidori, Kakashi developed a stronger variant called Raikiri. Compared to Chidori, Raikiri has much greater power and accuracy, becoming one of Kakashi's main techniques throughout his ninja career. When Kakashi gained both Mangekyou Sharingan and the Six Paths Chakra, he was able to perform Kamui Raikiri. The power of this technique was clearly shown in his battle against Kaguya Otsutsuki, where it could harm one of the strongest characters in the Naruto world. After the Fourth Great Ninja War ended, Kakashi's loss of the Sharingan made it difficult for him to use Raikiri effectively as before. However, he developed a new technique, lightning release, purple electricity, to make up for this deficiency. This shows his extraordinary adaptability and his constant creativity as one of the greatest ninja in the Hidden Leaf. Oh, and don't forget the 1,000 Years of Death technique, which I personally rank among the highest damage close combat jutsu. If he had used this technique on Devapath at this moment, the outcome of the battle might have been different. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha, one of the last geniuses of the Uchiha clan, went through a tragic journey as the only survivor of the massacre caused by his own brother, Itachi. However, it was these challenges and pains that pushed Sasuke to continuously develop his strength, leading to the creation of many unique techniques that carry his personal touch. Building on the foundation of Chidori, a technique he learned from Kakashi, Sasuke developed several powerful variations. Chidori Spear allows him to create a long spear made of lightning chakra, while with Chidori Senbon, he can shoot numerous electric needles to attack from a distance. Notably, Chidori Nagashi is a unique development that lets Sasuke cover his entire body with electrical energy, enabling both effective offense and defense. We also have to mention Kagutsuchi. This technique allows him to control the black flames of Amaterasu, which are said to be unstoppable and uncontrollable, according to his will. That's right, Sasuke didn't create Amaterasu, but he is the only one known to be able to control it. Sasuke can create all kinds of weapons from this fire, such as swords, spears, and even armor, each possessing the destructive power of Amaterasu, but completely controlled by him. Among Sasuke's creations, Kirin is probably the most impressive technique in terms of scale and power. It is an extremely unique lightning-based technique, not only because of its destructive power, but also due to its distinctive way of functioning. Instead of creating and controlling lightning from chakra, like most other techniques, Kirin utilizes weather conditions to summon a massive natural lightning bolt in the shape of a dragon. The power of Kirin is so immense that it can destroy structures in an instant, and the user only needs to expend a small amount of chakra to control it. This technique is a perfect example of minimal effort for maximum destructive power. Just like Naruto and Kakashi, Sasuke is able to rely on a base technique to create his own unique system of jutsu. Tsunade Senju. Tsunade Senju, the granddaughter of the first Hokage Hashirama Senju and one of the legendary three ninjas, has left an unforgettable mark in the history of ninjutsu with her groundbreaking contributions to the field of medical ninjutsu. She researched and created advanced medical jutsu, particularly the creation rebirth technique. Creation rebirth is one of Tsunade's greatest achievements, a technique that redefined the limits of healing in the ninja world. The essence of this technique is stimulating cell division at an incredibly fast rate, allowing the user to recover almost instantly from any injury, even the most severe. To perform this technique, Tsunade developed a special method of chakra storage through the yin seal on her forehead, an accomplishment that required perfect chakra control and years of energy accumulation. Building upon the foundation of creation rebirth, Tsunade developed the strength of 100 technique, Byakugo no Jutsu, an advanced version that allows her to maintain a healing state for a long period. This technique not only heals injuries, but also significantly enhances the user's strength and speed. Typically, medical ninjutsu is considered support, where the user doesn't engage directly in combat and must stay alive to heal their allies. However, with Byakugo, Tsunade joined the other Kage to fight against Madara. Even though Madara pierced her body and caused her serious injuries, Tsunade was able to instantly recover and continue fighting. Of course, strength comes with a price. While Tsunade's techniques make her nearly immortal for a period of time, using creation rebirth and the strength of 100 technique shortens the user's lifespan due to the excessive cell division. Nevertheless, this does not diminish the importance of Tsunade's contributions to the ninja world, especially in the field of medical ninjutsu. Her techniques continue to be developed and passed down through future generations. Orochimaru. Orochimaru is one of the most complex and terrifying characters in the world of Naruto, and I would say he's one of the longest living ones as well. As one of the legendary 3 Sannin of the Hidden Leaf Village, his talents were evident from a very young age under the guidance of the Third Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi. With his exceptional intellect and endless ambition, Orochimaru spent his life pursuing knowledge and seeking to master every jutsu in the world. However, life is too short, and one lifetime isn't enough to acquire all the knowledge in the world, so he created the living corpse reincarnation technique to pursue immortality. This jutsu is a terrifying technique that allows him to transfer his soul into the body of another person. By constantly changing hosts, he can survive across generations, accumulating knowledge and power without end. We also need to mention the Cursed Seal. This is one of Orochimaru's most malicious inventions. The Cursed Seal not only enhances the strength of its recipient, but also serves as a tool for Orochimaru to control them. Sasuke Uchiha and Anko Mitarashi are prime examples of the power and danger of this seal. Each seal contains a portion of Orochimaru's chakra, allowing him to revive even if he is destroyed. An excellent life insurance for his long-term schemes. As you can see, Sasuke killed Orochimaru once, and Itachi sealed part of Orochimaru inside Sasuke using the Totsuka blade. But he was still able to come back thanks to the seal on Anko. He truly is a mad scientist. It can be said that Orochimaru is a genius with limitless ambition who pushed the boundaries of jutsu to new extremes. Whether his methods were ethical or not, no one can deny his enormous influence on the world of ninjas. Boruto Uzumaki. Boruto Uzumaki, the son of the 7th Hokage, Naruto Uzumaki, has proven that he is not just the Hokage's son. From a very young age, Boruto displayed incredible natural talent by mastering 3 basic elemental chakras, an achievement that not every ninja can accomplish. Under the guidance of Konohamaru, Boruto not only learned Rasengan, the signature technique of the Uzumaki clan, but also developed it to a whole new level. By combining lightning release chakra with Rasengan, Boruto created the Vanishing Rasengan, a unique variant that becomes invisible after being launched. This is something that even Kakashi could not accomplish. This technique proved to be highly effective in his battle with Momoshiki Otsutsuki, as even someone with the Byakugan could not detect or avoid it. Not stopping there, Boruto's training with Kakashi Hatake helped him develop the high compression Rasengan. This is a version of Rasengan compressed with extremely high chakra density, significantly enhancing its destructive power and accuracy. We also have the super high compression Rasengan, the ultimate version with 10 times the power of the regular high compression Rasengan. Wow, just like Naruto, he's created so many Rasengan variations. I'm really wondering if I should make a video about it. What do you guys think? However, natural talent can sometimes be a burden. The new generation of ninjas not only inheriting the legacy of their ancestors, but also needing to develop it in their own way, makes character and storyline development more complex. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.